Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to put in hair extensions. There are so many brands of hair extensions that you can get hold of, and my favorites are Bombay hair extensions. And one of the reasons I like Bombay hair is because they come in different weights, and that's another thing. It's like if you want fuller hair, which everyone wants, not just length, you know, Bombay hair provides different weights, and they do different lengths, and they do different colors, and they do a variety, different shades of black, different shades of browns. So yeah, I've been buying from them for a very long time, and I also get to get my clients to buy the Bombay hair extensions as well. So I've got one lot hair, which is 2B, so this is dark brown, and it matches my hair color. And what I did when I actually ordered them, and you can order them from 3 sites, so you can order them in Canada, America, and UK. So it's just an online store, bombayhair.co.uk. So once you receive them in the box, if you can, try and buy the detangler as well. I mean, you can buy them in Boots or whatever as well, but you know, you might as well get it from them as well. They're important because it really is the only brush that goes through hair extensions. Otherwise you end up pulling out a lot of the hair, and it's just like a shame because you're spending quite a bit on them. Anyway, so once you get these in the box, actually go to the hairdressers, get them to clip it in for you and cut the layers in so it doesn't look like it's just all one length, because your hair is not going to be just all one length. Like, I've got layers in my hair. If you do, however, then you're fine, but I'm saying if you've got layers, putting in the same length hair extensions all over, people are just going to be able to tell that you've got hair extensions in. So get that done fast, and then come home, and then you're ready to go. And how you actually do them is you need one of these, just like any sort of something that can section, and something also that you can use as a back comb. This is what I'm going to use. So it's like super cheap. It's just like a thin, inexpensive comb. And then what you need also is a correct. Right. First step, you start from the bottom. So your extensions come in 10 pieces, usually, sometimes 7, and they usually tend to have different clips at the end. So let's say this one, for example, it has 3. So I like to start with 3. So I do 3, 3, then the 4 clips, then another 3. So that's already 4 pieces. 2, 2. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like the other 4 pieces, right? So, and they're single. So that's how I usually do it. So start off with the 3. So you take your hair, you section it at the bottom. So sort of like this. Tie it all up, and then you've got this hair, and this is where you're going to put your 3 clip. So what you're going to do, back comb upwards into the roots. Once you've back combed, you take your hair with the 3 clips, open them up, and you literally place them into the tangled bit. So now it's solid, it's not going to come off. So now that I've done the one, if you feel like your hair's a little bit, you know, not very straight, or you want to curl it, you curl or straighten section by section. So at this point, this is the bit that I would curl or I would straighten. Okay, so once you've done that, you go on to the next section. So you don't just put the extensions all in and then start curling. So ideally do them bit by bit, because it's so much easier for you. And you can use, so where is my hair? That's my hair there. So you can use your hair, my hair, and the extension hair, and just curl it together so it blends in so much better. So now I'm just going to do the rest of the hair, and then you can see where I've placed it. So now that I've done all the back, like if you've probably noticed, I had 1 piece missing. That's because I felt like it was just too much, so I never got that layered into my hair. So then now what you do is you always want it to at least look symmetrical, right? So especially somebody who has maybe a lot of thin hair at the front, you want to use most of your hair pieces sort of more to the front. I use it mainly for length rather than, and a little bit of volume, but you know, sometimes I don't even use some of the 2 clip pieces or the single pieces in my hair. I just kind of leave leave it like this, and you know, I can just do like a half up, half down, whatever I want to do, right? But I'm just going to show you. So you just kind of go a little bit above your ear. Yeah, so you can see like the line. You take this hair again and just like wrap it away. Comb again and start the back. So here, the two pieces that I have, the way I've cut it, it's like one side is longer and one side is shorter, just because I got them cut into layers. So this one, as you can see, this one's hair longer and shorter. So this one actually goes on this side. Yeah, does that make sense? So I didn't backcomb that bit actually. I'm just gonna go onto this bit. So then here, once I place it, it goes from short to long. This is how she cut my hair. And the same on the other side. Now you've got the 4 single pieces, so these are the last pieces that you've got left. I got them layered as well, and it's completely up to you. At this point, you can add maybe just a single one on each side, especially if you're having a side parting. However, if you are having a middle parting, then you can use them both, right? Because I hope that makes sense, because you obviously, if you're trying to put one here and then here, this one you're gonna see. So then you're probably gonna just use one here and another one there, but not the second one there. So that's how it kind of makes sense. So the single ones are quite cool because, and they're really, really easy. So you can just back comb. Right, and then now you can brush it all out, and it's so much easier brushing it with this brush than getting, you know, just a normal brush, because the second you start pulling it out with a normal brush, you will see a lot of hair in your brush. So yeah, guys, got long hair. You can just like play around with it. Now the way to look after your extensions, when you are taking them out, so let's say you've curled them or whatever, try and use as less product as you possibly can, because the second you start putting like, you know, hairspray and mousse and all of those things, you do need to ideally wash it, because it's just going to look rank the next time you use it. So I personally don't ever tend to use hairspray on my hair, on my well, generally I don't anyway, but just like even especially on the Bombay hair extensions. And the great thing with the Bombay hair extensions, the lesser the weight, the curls will stay. And you need to get layers in so that the curls will stay, because if they're all one length and they're so heavy, the curls are just going to drop out. I hope that makes sense, because that would naturally happen even with your own hair. And what's great about the Bombay hair as well, it's nicely textured, so it will definitely hold a curl if you know how to look after it very, very well. So yeah, so at the end of the evening when you come home, start from the top, like bit by bit. So you take them out, firstly keep it flat. Make sure you brush the hair before you actually start taking them off, because otherwise you're in for a treat. Right, last piece. Now you take the whole bunch of hair and you literally with your hand just wrap it. So this is all brushed hair, okay? Like wrap it. And what I have, you know, just like sandwich bags. I mean, if you've got the Bombay hair box, it's great. But just for storage reasons, and especially when it's easier to travel, just get like a normal plastic bag. And if you have several colored hair extensions or different pieces and stuff, just like label them and then just like put it in. Ta-da! It's safe and secure, and you know it's not gonna, it's just gonna be fine. And it will be in a very good condition as well when you take it out to reapply it. So that's about it. You can wash them with normal shampoo and conditioner as well, just like how you would wash your hair. Best thing to do is, you know those trouser hangers? Put the extensions in sections, like a bit at a time, and then just like wash it and just like, you know, shampoo it and then dry it with a normal hair dryer, and it's ready again to be used. So that's about it. So here we have my normal hair. So hope you enjoyed this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you learned a lot. It's such a basic, easy thing to do. I know people get so scared about buying them and don't know how to use them and are just like really worried it's gonna fall off, but it really isn't. If you use my technique, it's just like super, super easy. Yeah, like if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, like leave comments below, and do not forget to subscribe and share.